Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 2 of career tips, day 2 of 30 of career tips. I'm going to be going on live for the next 29 more days, I guess, 28 more days since this is day 2, to talk about career tips and give you some career guidance and advice on career clarity, resume writing, interview preparation, and much more. So yesterday we were able to talk a little bit about the biggest lesson that I learned when I was going through job search. And I learned it from a recruiter telling me to be more focused on my resume and my job search and not just to throw out resumes and applications everywhere. So today I'm going to be teaching you or showing you how important it is to have a good and proper resume format. So the format of your resume, meaning the design, the headings, where everything goes, maybe some of the fonts and the colors that you use on your resume. The first thing I want to talk about with formatting is that it plays a huge part when you're trying to get noticed by the recruiters. And that's because if you have a resume format that's maybe too busy, where there's just too many words, too many things going on, then it may turn the recruiter off. And you don't want to do that with the recruiters. You want to make it easy for them to understand why you're the best candidate for the position. So you don't want them to have to look for certain things or feel turned off in any way. So you want to make sure that your formatting is proper and that everything has its place and that it's very easy to read. Second reason why you want to have a good format for your resume is that there's something called an applicant tracking system. So what we refer to as ATS, or what I like to say is the resume robot. So the resume robot, or the ATS, is a computer software that helps bigger companies to sort out resumes because of the sheer amount of resumes that these corporations and big companies may be getting for all of the different positions that they're recruiting for. So this applicant tracking system helps the recruiters in sorting and giving them a score, giving all the resumes a score, so that if it reaches a certain score threshold, it will then be moved on to the active real life recruiter to look at and decide whether or not they're the best candidate. So there are things that may disqualify you during the ATS round, one of them being a poor format on your resume. Number one, it needs to be uploaded in a form that the ATS will be able to grab. So sometimes they ask for Word documents, DOC file types, or PDFs. So you want to make sure that you look at what file types they are asking for and submit it in that file type. Second, if your actual formatting and design of your resume is too busy or has too many fancy elements like graphics or pictures, things like that, then the ATS is going to have a harder time grabbing all the necessary information, which would be the keywords from the job opening, in order to give you that good score for the resume. So you want to be mindful of what type of fancy elements and fancy formatting you're going to put into your resume when you are applying for jobs that use ATS. If you are applying for a smaller company that doesn't use ATS, you know that you're just handing in an application and a resume, then it may be a good idea to make it look a little bit nicer, to make it stand out from the pile. However, if you're sending it to somewhere that has an ATS, I encourage you to keep it a little bit more simple. Make sure that the headings are very clear and that you put all the right information in the right places, so that again it's easier for the ATS to grab all that information. All right, so those are the tips that I wanted to give for you today. These are bite-sized tips every day for you for 30 days. This is day 2 of 30, and I hope that you have found that valuable, and we will continue to talk more about resume writing. But in tomorrow's tip, we will talk a little bit more about interviews. Now, if there's anyone joining me today here, I would love to answer any questions, and I will see if there's any questions that come up in the comments. If not, I do want to take this opportunity to talk about free training that I'm offering. So it's a free 1-hour training going through the top 3 mistakes that are keeping you from landing your dream career. So if you are someone that feels stuck in their career right now, that you feel like there's something else that you should be doing, you feel like your job is kind of draining your energy, and there's something else that is right for you, then you may be making some of these mistakes that are keeping you from being in that job. So I'm going to go through these mistakes with you and then how you can overcome them in this free 1-hour training. All you need to do is go to douglau.com/training to RSVP and grab one of the spots for you to be in the training. There are 2 possible dates, which is the Tuesday, the 9th of February and Wednesday, the 10th of February. And you can choose whichever date works out for you. So there's the link right there, douglau.com/training. I would love to see you in the training, and I would love to help you more in your career journey as you find your dream career. All right, it doesn't look like any questions are in the comments today. If you are joining me on a replay, feel free to still put down any of your questions that you may have in the comments, and I would love to answer them in the comments or maybe in an upcoming career tip video. So please join me again tomorrow for day 3 of 30 of career tips. I am looking forward to it. See ya.